Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So I mean, I already finished, of course, these symbolic paintings, and I'll continue with my painting soon, specifically with the full metal jacket that I, of course, didn't forget, and I need to do two painting of it. Probably one will be of a queen and one will be of a worker. Like the big one will be of the queen and the smaller one with the worker. But first we need to take two batches of microscopic examination. So first I'll take 4 slides. I've just prepared with 2 with semen, which I just ejaculated, and 2 with pee. And after that we'll take a little bit more samples from the crucibles before we turn it into cookies, as I promised. So I cleaned the old slides, so I have a little bit more now, and but it's very difficult to clean covers. I mean, they break they break when you try to clean it. So like I have a few, like these 4 are covered with them, proper glass slides, like glass covers. But I mean, maybe the rest should be that I will prepare would be covered with sellotape. So let's start. So 2 semen, 2 of the same ejaculation, and 2 pee of the same pee that I just just prepared in a very mundane way. So we've seen something just from here. I'm not sure it's Neros. It looks like Neros, but I mean, like a little bit twisted. I don't know. Why are they twisted? Like, I'm not sure about it. Are these Neros? I don't know. What do you say? I'm not sure. Because they have kind of like, the general kind of like, yes, outline, but the smaller one is probably Neo. Like the fat smaller one to the right is Neo. But the others, they have this peculiar shape. I mean, what's the issue? I mean, what's going on with the shape? Yeah, we see some. Okay. So this is, very very nice Neo. Let's even zoom in a little bit. Not very big, but pretty fat, and definitely like a good shape, like excellent shape. Maybe zoom in even more. Turn on the maximum light. This one is very dirty, like this lens. So we see like sperm cells moving. That's something that I haven't seen in the past, for a long time. But recently I began to see them in these slides, and this probably because for a long duration of time, certainly since January, like since I started microscopic examinations, I was always radiated. So they just died. And probably it's like it for some time now, because I'd never seen like these sperm cells until like a couple of days ago. So, probably, the Israelis stopped radiating me after a long time that I was radiated. So you cannot see sperm cell in any of the videos, up until very lately, like the last week or so. But these are definitely sperm cells, you see? You see they move like, with the flagellum, like with the, yep. Yes, sperm cells for certain. Okay, let's zoom out to 24 again. This is a nice. Okay, so this is very nice, you know. Like medium-sized Neros. We see a life form that I really not happy to see, but at least it's of the zombified type. And we see like a dead, you know, a dead train, a dead sausage. This is certainly a Nero and very lovely one actually. Like big and, you know, very lovely one. And we see more, you know, zombies of like life forms. This was taken just right now for my ejaculation, so it's fresh sample. You see, you can see even the, you know, the sperm cells. Okay, more Neros. Nice. Nice. These are very nice. This is very nice one, you know, and you know with you know, nice shape, like nice, very nice shape. Smaller ones, but lovely. This is bona fide yellow Neros, straight from ejaculation, and you can see that they are fresh. Like I mean, they have like, you know, they look very well. I mean, mostly, like the good shape. And more of these, very nice actually. Okay. So let's take a look at the other example of, I mean, the second sample from, of course, the same ejaculation, but just another sample. So this one is actually, it became a little dirty with something, maybe a piece of toilet paper, I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look. Like there is some kind of like, I mean, like a piece of dirt, I mean, something that like looks like toilet paper. Very nice. Wow, these are so lovely. Wow, these are super lovely, and they also have the, you know, the Stargate shape. Like they look, you see, like, you know, different things from the inside. This one is lovely. Let's zoom in. Nice. Let's zoom in even more. Okay, so we see, you know, the flagellantum or whatever it's called, you know, the sperm cells. They look like sperm cells, and it's about the correct size, like the correct modification. And we see them like alongside the Neros, which is very nice. Nice. Wow, such lovely Neros, really. This one is both very big and very lovely. I mean, of course, you wonder, I mean, how is it possible that we see such big ones? And I mean, then generally we don't see such big ones and such quantity in my sperm, like, in my ejaculation. But I should remind you that this was a command that was given to the Neros specifically to do it, like depending on the walls. And this was, I mean, this was already done in the past and documented in this channel, like about 4 months ago or something like that. So it's amazing, but it's not the first time that it's done, and it's not the first time that it's documented, like just what you see now. So I mean, that's why I mean, you know, I trusted God that it will, like, you know, work again, because we've already done that and this was documented. That's why I wasn't like I didn't panic when I've seen like that there is nothing in my sperm like in my pee, because you know I already I've had this in the past, and you know that you just can let them tell them to multiply in the body. It sounds ludicrous, but it was documented. It's science, you know. So just watch the videos in this channel. Okay, so tons of all sorts of stuff. Really nice one. You can ask if you can get such nice things from your body. Why do you need the whole to multiply them out of the body? But I should remind you that this is ejaculation. It's not the entire ejaculation. It's maybe 1/10. Ejaculation contains maybe 10 times the material that you see here, but not more than that. And when I multiplied them in the crucible or in the metal containers, I can make and I did make several good liters of this stuff. So yeah, they can be very nice, go nicely inside my body, but the body is not necessarily the best laboratory, and of course you cannot create huge amounts in the body. And soon we will take a look at these are very, very nice. So this is even more nice, from the previous slide, and certainly ton of Neros, and everything is just, as expected, and praise the Lord, hallelujah. So, and regarding P, let's hope that we'll also see Neros in the P, like we didn't see before, yesterday. I should mention that mostly in P, they're kind of they are not as, they are of less, frequency, they're not as, what's the correct term? Not as many as in the semen. Also, they tend to be smaller in the P. The P is less dense in the Nero juice. Almost always. So we have a little bit of hard time to focus. Let's try to do it with the 160 magnification. Maybe it will be of help. So this is definitely a Neo, which is nice. It's not that big because it's 160, but it's nice. Maybe I've placed too much stuff in here and it's difficult to focus with this slide. We have seen a Nero, but not. We didn't see many. Even though in P, they generally don't see many, and it makes sense that it will take time, for the P, the new Neros to, to be out of my body. By P. So maybe it makes sense. Before we continue to the next slide, let's zoom in to the maximum level to see. Maybe you can see very small ones. No, not particularly interesting. So we've seen only one that was, it looked like a Nero, and it's kind of not rich in we didn't see almost nothing, but it actually makes sense because they started the command maybe 5 hours ago. I don't remember when it was finished. 4 hours or 5 hours. So it obviously in order for it to be in my pee, I need to actually drink stuff and that there should be circulation, so it makes sense. So, but let's take a look at the other slide of the P. Just a second. Okay. This is the second pea sample. Okay, no Neros here. This one is disgusting and it's not good news. But okay, I mean, you know, my body didn't have black Neros for some time, so I mean now it needs to fight these intruders, and hopefully very soon it will clean all of it from my system. But yes, like the other P example, no Neros here, which makes sense. But so we need to wait a few hours. So I'll take more examinations, like scientific, I mean, microscopic, you know. Samples in the evening, or maybe tomorrow morning, but most probably this evening, and we'll see. Maybe we'll have more Neros in the P, unlike the ones that unlike now. But I mean, certainly there was plenty and big ones in the Semen. So I mean, I'm happy with that. Next, I'll clean this slide. I mean, so I'll have like slides, prepare in hand, and then I will take like samples from the crucibles, the three crucibles, and maybe another one from one of the one of the jars. Maybe what jar can I take? I mean, it should be interesting. This one is the one with the carbonated soda and the baking soda. So it's a very nice one. But we have already seen from this. Take one from this. So maybe we'll take we'll take effort and we'll take one from the salt water container. It's the most disgusting of all, but it's very interesting. So we'll take one from here and maybe 3 from the crucibles. But this will be later because I need first to clean the slides and. And maybe eat something. So let's do it now.